You know that feeling, right? You see a puppy or a kitten and your heart just melts. Well, that amazing feeling is just the beginning of a truly incredible journey. Today, we're going to get real about what it takes to turn that moment into a happy, loving home for a new pet. So, let's get into it. I mean, seriously, how can you resist? It is so easy to fall in love with the idea of having a furry best friend. That dream is powerful, and our goal today is to make sure you're totally prepared to make that dream a reality. And hey, if you're feeling that pull, you are definitely not alone. It turns out that nearly 1 in 6 households in France is thinking about getting a pet. So the desire is out there, for sure. But it all comes down to one really important question. Are you truly ready for what comes next? To help you figure that out, here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with the dream versus the reality. Then we'll talk money, counting the cost. After that, we'll get your home ready, figure out what daily life will look like, and finally, make sure you know how to keep your new buddies safe and healthy. Okay, first up, the dream and the reality. This is where we connect that warm, fuzzy feeling with the practical, day-to-day stuff that really matters. And honestly, this quote just nails it. Getting a pet is, without a doubt, a promise of so much joy and emotion, but it's built on a promise you make to them, a promise to be responsible, to care for them, and yep, to handle the financial side of things. Speaking of that financial commitment, let's dive into our next big topic, counting the cost. Now, this isn't meant to be a buzzkill, I promise. It's all about being prepared so you can be the best pet owner possible right from the start. So what are we talking about numbers-wise? Well, for a medium-sized dog, you can expect the first year to cost, on average, around €1,438. And that first year is usually the priciest. And what about for a cat? The estimate for that first year is a bit less, coming in at about €860. Both are a pretty big deal, so let's break down where that cash is actually going. Okay, so check this out. For both dogs and cats, food is obviously the biggest recurring cost. No surprise there. But look at insurance. That's a pretty big chunk too. Then you've got all the one-time stuff like equipment and initial vaccinations. And if you have a medium-sized dog, grooming can really add up in that first year. But here's the thing that really puts it into perspective. This isn't just about 1 year. Over a pet's entire life, you could be looking at anywhere from 8,000 to a whopping 45,000 euros or even more. Thinking long-term is just so important. All right, so you've wrapped your head around the budget. Now for the really fun stuff, getting your home ready. This is where you get to build a safe, cozy little world for your new family member. Before you run out and buy every squeaky toy and adorable outfit you can find, let's stop and ask a simple question. What does your new friend actually need to feel safe, loved, and at home from the moment they walk in the door? The number one thing, they need a space of their own. A comfy bed tucked into a quiet corner is so much more than a place to sleep. It's their sanctuary. It's the one spot in the house they know is theirs, where they can go to feel totally safe and secure. And you've got to think about who they are, their natural instincts. For cats, that means respecting their fierce independence. Something like a cat flap can be a total game changer, giving them the freedom to explore the world on their own terms. And listen, from the very first car ride home, their safety in transit is absolutely non-negotiable. A solid, secure pet carrier is a must-have. It's essential for vet visits, road trips, you name it. Okay, home is prepped, budget is set. Now we're at the very heart of it all, what your daily life together is actually going to look like. This is where you build the routines that create that incredible bond. It really boils down to 3 main things. First, great nutrition that's right for their age and size. Second, regular grooming, which isn't just about looks, it's about keeping them healthy and comfortable. And third, consistent training. And hey, there's no shame in getting help. Bringing in a professional trainer early on can make a world of difference. Now, all of that daily care is built on one final and maybe the most crucial foundation, keeping them safe and healthy. This means knowing about dangers you might not even realize are there. So let's start inside your house. You'd be surprised how many common, beautiful houseplants and flowers, like the ones listed here, are actually toxic to pets. It's super important to do a quick plant check of your home before they arrive. And the dangers aren't just inside. When you're out and about, you have to be really careful about things like pesticides on lawns or, and this is a big one, rodent poisons. Those can be incredibly dangerous. Which brings me to this key point. The very first place you should go with your new pet is the vet's office. Seriously, get them a full checkup, get their vaccinations sorted out, and set up a deworming schedule. That's step one for a long, happy life together. And for those unexpected health scares, a lot of people look into pet insurance. This just gives you a little snapshot of the cost. You can find basic plans for around €11 a month, all the way up to really comprehensive coverage for over 60. It's all about finding what works for your wallet and gives you that extra peace of mind. So we've gone through the money, the prep work, the day-to-day responsibilities. After all that, the real question isn't just about them, it's about you. Are you ready to completely change a life and, in the process, have your own life changed forever? This journey you're about to start is one of the most rewarding things you'll ever do. If this guide was helpful, we'd love it if you'd subscribe for more. And if you know someone else who's about to get a new pet, please share this with them. We really want to hear your stories too, so tell us about your pets in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me.